how do you prioritize features for your data products, and what criteria would you use to make these?
So it's always about the customer, and it needs to always be about the customers, right? Like if you're delivering products, you need to solve for client needs, and your product features need to be solving for client use cases. So I am very obsessed about the client, and I have that luxury of my team is client facing, so we always have that voice of the customer, which in a bank like JP Morgan, that's a very big luxury because it's always difficult to have that access on an ongoing basis. And I think that we always want to do too much, or at least me, that would be my pet peeve. So it's almost like, okay, how can we distill what's the right level of priority? Because we have a million use cases, right? So for example, on customer insights, we want to improve staffing. We want to improve marketing. We want to help with store opening hours. We want to help with store location. We want to, help you with deciding investment for your omnichannel strategy. We want to help you with your customer lifetime value, with net new customer acquisition. And so once you start looking at all of these different use cases and you think about the product, then distilling the right product features and making that cohesive, simple, intuitive, and timely, it has a challenge. And also, of course, you have a limited capacity, limited designers, your ability to kind of put the product out there. So there is a lot of test and learn, but there is also a lot of okay, let's establish what are the foundations on the key use cases that we think will be most suited for the majority of clients. That's the other angle, right? Because when we say what clients want, well, do you have a very broad customer persona, or actually are there multiple customer personas, right? In our case, it's very broad, right? We serve, as you're very familiar, a lot of different clients, and we don't want to just have a product that serves e-com clients or retail clients or omnichannel clients. We want to try to be really diverse in terms of industries. We focus on direct to consumer businesses first, but still we really are trying to focus and cater to a lot of different industries and client sizes and client needs. And that's honestly, I think one of the questions that continues to be on top of our minds. So we have our daily scrums. So we have an agile methodology in which our tech teams, the front end, the back end, and the product teams meet on a daily basis, and we discuss what's happening on this sprint and what's the progress. And honestly, at the sprint basis, when you have a really efficient team, you try to realize features or improve features on a sprint basis, which typically they take 2 weeks. So it's a rapid process, but it's a very dynamic process. And ideally, the client needs don't change at that speed. So you need to basically try to ensure that you are delivering on your roadmap, but you're staying true to the client feedback if you have that ability of having a product or a portion of the product that is already live that clients are giving you feedback on. So I think I would say that, the prioritization of the features needs to be ongoing, revised, but it needs to be broadly aligned to a set of OKRs that the product has to deliver. So in this case, for me, we need to deliver the core product. We define the core product as 4 insight modules. Each of the 4 modules needs to have a set of features. So it's almost okay, let's go through that process. Let's build this core, and then let's have all of these cool other features in a backlog in which we continue to prioritize based on client feedback sessions in which we hear from them what they would find most helpful and actionable, because that's the intention of this product in particular.
No, I think also